happened when the calm guy finally snapped? My dad has always been as cool as a cucumber. I've never seen him raise his voice at anything or anyone, and he's a huge pacifist and peacekeeper. His hobby is building little DIY houses and placing them around the neighborhood for stray dogs and cats to sleep in at night. He also adores my mother, so much so that he's the reason I don't have a boyfriend. I haven't yet found a man who treats me the way my dad treats my mom, and unless it's that, I don't want it. If she's sick, he brings her breakfast in bed. If she's grumpy, he dances and sings for her. He has hay fever, but my mother loves flowers, so he practices exposure therapy so he can surprise her with flowers whenever he feels like it. And he feels like it a lot. Every day that she comes home from work, he rushes to the door to pick her up and kiss her. I've actually jokingly asked him if I'll ever see him angry, and he said the only way that's happening is if someone tries messing with my mother. Well, just a few weeks ago I saw it exactly that. My mother was out front gardening when some eye hole in his tiny scratched up Volkswagen Golf, which had a whole mirror missing, stopped beside her. He honked the horn and shouted, "Sweet behind," before all whistling at her. My mom tried to ignore him, but he started yelling at her to get in. I happened to notice this while looking out the window, and I turned to my dad. "Dad, I think someone's harassing Mom." "Someone's what?" he said, rushing over to look out the window with me. By this point, the jerk had started getting out of his car, and Mom had started retreating towards the house. My dad wasted zero time. He pulled out the hunting knife he kept in the living room cabinet and rushed outside. He started walking straight at the guy, hunting knife up in his hand and his eyes manic. He told the guy he had 3 seconds to get back in his car and drive off before he's strung up on this rooftop by his intestines. One thing to note about my dad is he's 6'3" and 220 pounds, so he can look intimidating. The guy who was previously harassing my mom was maybe 5'6" and skinny, and by the pale look on his face, I could tell he was quaking. He turned around and walked back to his car, legs literally trembling with each step. He drove off without a word, and the first thing my dad did after was hug my mom and ask her if she was okay.